local people, local news and events, local sports, local matters. For all things Lloydminster area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Welcome to the Christmas Craft Fair and Chamber Expo here at the Lloydminster Exhibition grounds. We have moved out on the road today, taking the show out on the road from the new Lloydminster Nissan. But at the new Lloydminster Nissan right now, you can get into a brand new vehicle at the new Lloydminster Nissan and get $1,000 cash back when you finance that vehicle. So come see us today at the new Lloydminster Nissan. And if you need winter tires are at cost right now as well at the new Lloydminster Nissan. Plus you can get a coolant check and get your block heater check for just $19.99. It's not just a name, it is Superior Water. Superior Water has 2 locations in Lloydminster, and they're open on Sundays to make filling your big blue jugs a whole lot quicker and a whole lot easier. And if you want great tasting water right from your tap, you can call the Superior Water team and ask about their under-the-sink reverse osmosis systems at 780-875-6636. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste, and it is, after all, Superior Water. Open on 57th Avenue, Monday to Friday, 8 to 6, Saturdays and Sundays, 10 to 5. Plus, they have a coin-operated location just off of Highway 17 South by 7-Eleven. So while you're out here at the Lloydminster Exhibition today, you might want to pick up a Chase the Ace ticket, because the Chase the Ace jackpot now is already over $105,000. And the next draw isn't until Wednesday night at 7:30, so you've got a lot of time to pick up that Chase the Ace ticket. But now we're talking about life-changing money Wednesday night at 7:30. Go to lloydex.com and you get all the details and find out how to use your Visa and your MasterCard. But now is the time to sign up for our trip to the Netherlands, Brussels, and France this spring. The trip requires a deposit now with a full payment later, and I think we've made it pretty reasonable as well on the cost. But this is a trip that has been customized to honor Canadian soldiers who fought for our freedom in World War I and World War II. So customizing it means seeing as much Canadian history as we can for a country who stepped up right away in both the First and Second World Wars and defended our freedom. So we're going to see a lot. We are going to start in Amsterdam, and then we're going to move into Brussels and France. And like I say, we've customized it so much to see places like Vimy Ridge. We'll be on the beaches of Normandy on June 6th. We'll be at Juno Beach, and we'll travel to Caen. Now, Caen is a city destroyed completely in World War II. But it was the first city that the Canadian soldiers came to after they stormed the beach at Juno. So we're going to see that. We're also going to see Ypres. Ypres was never taken in France. The Germans never took that. And it's also where John McCrae wrote in Flanders Fields. We're going to be there. So come with us. Go to lamberttravel.ca today. You can see the whole trip. It's all laid out for you. We leave in May, right at the end of May. We were there in Europe for about 2 weeks. We'll travel together, we'll dine together, we'll have a lot of fun together. We'll also shed some tears together as well. Call Lambert Travel at 780-875-4414. I want to say congratulations to this week's Cupcakes for Caregivers winner, Deanna Ben-Dixon, Sobeys Lloydminster, and the Lloydminster District United Way. We're excited to present Deanna with cupcakes at the Eiley Assisted Living Facility in Eiley, where Deanna is a care aide, and she also is a care aide in Vermilion as well. And she has gone way out of her way for seniors in those 2 communities, making sure that they know that someone cares for them, and doing a little bit extra each time for those seniors. So if you'd like to nominate someone for Cupcakes for Caregivers, all you have to do is send an email. Make it as long or as short as you want, but make sure we know about the person. Make sure you include everything in that email to livewithkurtprice@gmail.com. And we do have some final numbers in from the municipal election on Wednesday night. 3,675 votes were cast. That's up 2% from 2020. It represents about 18% of the eligible population. And the fact that there was not a mayor race probably has something to do with lower numbers. But if you want to compare it, you compare it to somewhere like Saskatoon. Saskatoon had 5 candidates running for mayor, and they had 35% of the population come out to vote. We'll be with you tomorrow for a Saturday broadcast. We're going to talk to Leonard Hyatt. We're going to set up the Samaritan's Purse for you. They're starting to collect their shoe boxes for Operation Christmas Child. We'll tell you all about that. And Jerry Frank is going to join us tomorrow as well. He's just over a week away from launching his Lights and Sounds of Christmas House, and that's a big fundraiser as well. BioClean Disaster Services is certified, reliable, committed, and will help you get your life back. BioClean Disaster Services at 1-833-246-8326. When fire, flood, or disaster hits your home or your business, you want to call a local company. And there's nobody more local and nobody larger than BioClean Disaster Services. 1-833-246-8326. We're going to take a really short break so Alice can get caught up here, and then we will be right back with you.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
Welcome back. We are at the 36th Annual Christmas Craft Fair and Chamber Expo here at the Lloydminster Exhibition Grounds. And we're excited to be joined by the Lloydminster Chamber's Terry Lynn Mackey, and from the Craft Fair and the Farmers Market, Border City Farmers Market, Alice Pattison. So we are going to get the goods and the details on everything that's happening out here at the Lloydminster Exhibition. And it is great to see these buildings full, the parking lot filling up as well. And we'd love to see you out here. So, Terry Lynn, let's start with you. What's it cost to get in?
It is $7 entry, and 12 and under are free.
Tell us.
And there's also, if you want to skip the lines, you could go to the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce and buy a fast pass, and then you go through and you get scanned in and you get right in.
You read my mind. That was my question. Because as soon as you come up, you'll see the sign outside that says Fast Pass here. And I talked to a few people who said, I didn't want to wait in line. There was no line, but there will be. Believe me, there will be. Alice, how many years have you been associated with this craft fair?
Oh, I've been associated with this craft fair probably for, I'm going to say, over 20 years. I've been helping organize it for probably 10, 15.
What would you say is you got a portion of people that are local, you got some out of town people as well. How's that work with the craft fair?
We've got lots of local vendors as well as out of town, like he said. We've had vendors here that have been coming for 35 years. We have vendors here that have been coming for only a few years. And they have a little bit of everything, and it's sure nice to shop local in the area because it helps our economy as well as it helps everybody else here.
And the same thing for you, Terry?
Yeah, we have vendors come all the way from southern Alberta, southern Saskatchewan. There's some from I think it's Winnipeg that are here. So they come from all over. The show is a really great show for vendors. It is, the vendors tell us it's a buying show. So there's lots of people here spending money, lots of Christmas cheer. And so we're excited to be able to host it in Lloydminster. And it doesn't only just help our local businesses take part of the show, but it helps with all of our restaurants and other shopping too. So it's great for our economy here in Lloydminster.
Would you have any idea of how much that affects the local economy?
Don't have the study yet, but I'm working on it.
I bet. Yeah.
I would love to see what the actual numbers are on how it affects our community.
I think you would probably know just driving by a hotel.
Yeah.
Just checking out a hotel.
We have between 11,000 and 15,000 customers that come through the door, and all of those people aren't necessarily from here. We have people that plan trips all the way from Calgary, everywhere. They plan their girls' weekend. They come to our show and they shop at our show and do other stuff in Lloydminster. So it helps everybody. Yeah.
Can you take us through a little bit of what you've seen in the craft fair portion of the show? I know I've seen a lot of woodworking.
We've got, you name it, we've got it. There's paintings, there's woodworking, there's jams and jellies, there's hot sauces. Our game, Michaud Toys is back with all their fancy games. We've got soaps, we've got stuffies, you name it, it's there. From nuts to bolts, I always say. Yeah, we have a nut guy. So yeah, you can get, if you have that hard to buy for a guy, like your uncle, your grandpa, or even your mom and dad, because they buy everything, there is something here for them. No doubt, there is something here for them.
Terry Lynn, how about you walking around? You might be even more diverse.
Well, we have a lot of brick and mortar businesses here, so you can find anything from DNA Optometry, Revolt Motorsports. We have the World of Spas here. It's a diverse group of businesses that are here. And then, can't forget about all the amazing food that's in the Dick Jones building.
Yes. Yeah, take us through some of that as well.
So
you can eat out here for lunch and for supper if you want.
Yeah.
So we have Lorna's Angels, and we have Chopsticks that are in the Legion. They have a booth here as well. We have Tiny Tim's. We have Mama C's Cookies. So
the Ukrainian Orthodox Church has their table with Louis' famous recipes. We have we got lots of stuff. Mini donuts, popcorn, mini donuts.
I thought for sure you'd say fudge, because when I walked
fudge too.
when I walked into that area, I heard a lot of people saying, "Where's the fudge?" right away. Like it's very, like, that's one of the most popular ones out here. So, what are the hours?
So today is from 10 a.m. till 9 p.m. Saturday is from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. and Sunday is 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. And there is some draws. Alice, do you want to talk about the draws that are being done?
We have 3 draws, 1 draw a day. Friday and Saturday's draws are for $500, and Sunday's draws for $1,000.
Oh wow! Okay. Yeah. This is really what kicks off the Christmas season, isn't it? When you walk in, it feels like Christmas. There's Christmas music playing. We have Tracy and Tina behind us here. They've been dancing and all kinds of stuff to Kenny and Dolly, and they've been putting on a show. And then, of course, they stop just as we start the broadcast. So I'm a little disappointed in that. But
I'd also like to give a shout out to the City of Lloydminster crews that worked really hard to get up the Christmas lights and to help with the bring in the Christmas spirit. So they've been out for this past week making sure that all of the snowflakes and the decorations are out for everybody joining our community.
I'd like to thank Mother Nature for the little bit of snow that we had, so that everybody is in the Christmas spirit, because, I mean, we always have something this weekend, but it's sure nice to see a little bit of snow, gets everybody thinking about Christmas. It's only a little over a month till Christmas, so it's time to start getting our shopping done.
yeah, it really is. It comes up right away, and it'll fly by as quickly as you can. But I think, Alice, you nailed it on the head when you said the hard to buy fors are where you want to shop for out here.
Yeah, because you can find anything, and you will think of, oh, that would be really good for Uncle Joe or whatever. There's something here for everybody.
Including decorations for your yard and all kinds of stuff. So, anything that I'm forgetting, ladies, that you want people to know about this event and how big it is?
We just thank for the community for coming out to support us. We're excited for the businesses that are here, and that we can give them the platform to showcase their wares. And thanks to the community.
Yeah, the customers that come out and shop, they're what makes the show as well, because if there was no customers, we wouldn't have a show.
And the other thing is, you can tell when people are walking by us, we have really nice big aisles as well. So there's lots of room to walk, because you can see a lot of people coming in waves here right now. So there's lots of room here at the Lloydminster Exhibition as well. Is every room full?
Yes. Completely sold out with a wait list.
Prairie room is?
Everything,
So you got to make sure you go through the whole building.
In order to enter the draw, you have to go in the prairie room. That's where our draw bin is. And so you get to see all those vendors in there as well. Everything's full.
Okay, I haven't walked the whole thing yet, but all the way down to WS Convention Center, it's all full. Okay, so there you can see there's a lot of stuff here.
There is. There's around 350 vendors.
Wow. Okay, that's like combined.
Combined through the whole show.
I would say close to 400.
Yeah, that's awesome. I've seen a sports card collector too, so I'll throw that out there for all the sports card collectors as well, if you're looking for something like that.
Yes.
We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll meet a local vendor in just a moment.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector. building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler and steel service center in the area. Plus, they're a strong supporter of the community. PWM Steel, your top steel supplier for Alberta and Saskatchewan for 40 years.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
It's more than just taxes at L&A CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at L&A CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. L&A CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
Welcome back to the Christmas Craft Fair and Chamber Expo. This is the 36th annual Christmas Craft Fair and Chamber Expo. We want to tell you about Wellings of Lloydminster. Wellings is an active 55 and over community with 66 bungalows, townhome villas on a very flexible lease. Each unit contains a full kitchen with 5 appliances, walk-in showers, and in-suite laundry with 1 and 2 bedroom choices. No maintenance. That's the concept. Don't have to worry about shoveling snow. Don't have to worry about cutting grass or trimming bushes. It's all done for you. Your refrigerator breaks down. They come repair it for you. It's called Care Freedom Living, and you can call Darlene and have a walk through one of their gorgeous villas. I apologize. 780-872-8537. Sorry, it's that time of year when things are going around a little bit, so we have Jessie here with us, and Jessie, I'm going to get you to say your last name.
I'm Jessie Bondrager.
Jessie Bondrager is with Flint Farms. Tell us about Flint Farms.
So we sell honey, and we've been coming to the craft fair for about 10 years now, I think, a little bit more than that. It's a family-run business, and they're really sweet, and they treat all of us that work for them just like family. They're really wonderful people.
So what's the history of Flint Farms?
Well, I'm not actually sure how they started, but they've been, like I said, selling honey and going to like different farmers markets and craft fairs and different things like this for about a little over 10 years now, I think. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, how did you get hooked up with Flint Farms, and what do you like about working for them?
So I've known them actually since I was really young. I used to come to the craft fair all the time, and I'd be like, oh my goodness, Mom, look, it's Flint Farms. Like, I know these people because I grew up in the same town as them. So she approached me one day. She's like, hey, would you like to come start like working for us? Because again, I'd known them for a long time, and so I was like, yeah, absolutely, because I'd heard good things because a lot of my friends have worked for them previously as well. So I said yeah. And so I've been working for them, and I don't know, I just love that they, again, treat out all of us like family, and like we often eat together and stuff like that. And I go to a lot of markets, and I love connecting with people and talking to people at the markets. So
tell us about some of the products.
So we sell a couple different kinds of honey. One of our more popular ones, we have like wildflower honey here. It's not our main honey that we sell, but it's like stronger in flavor, and it's more intense, and I don't know, lots of people really like it. It's not the basic honey that a lot of people get, but a lot of people love it. We also have a bunch of different flavors of honey. This is our lemon and our cinnamon ones, which are 2 of our more popular ones, which you can like add into tea and whatnot, and yeah, I don't know, people love it a lot.
What was the season like? What was the season like for bees? I know it's just like farming. You kind of go through ups and downs.
Yeah, this year was a little bit lower on the production just because like the weather was so crazy. It was like up and down, and it was really cold, and then it was really hot. So it wasn't quite as good as some years, but it wasn't really bad. So
what is this show like for you guys?
It means a lot to them, and it's like they see a lot of people that have been coming for years, and they get to connect with people again that they haven't seen in a long time. And it's one of Songchan's favorite places and shows to go to. It's
perfect for the Christmas season, isn't it? It's perfect for, I would say, stocking stuffers, right?
Oh, absolutely. People love to buy honey for stocking stuffers, and like, I don't know, we have a couple deals where you can buy 3 for $28 or whatever, and people are like, oh, absolutely, because I have 3 kids, so it just works out perfectly for a lot of different people.
So if you're not at the craft fair, where do you find Flint Farms? And what are the hours?
We're always at the markets here in Lloyd, Thursdays and Saturdays. I'm not sure for sure the hours. I don't personally do those ones myself. I think it's like 10 to 4 or something like that, something along those lines, maybe 5. And we're always there. I'm in Bonnyville sometimes, try to be there every Saturday, but we're consistently in Lloyd every Saturday and Thursday.
Like Bonnyville at the farmers market kind of thing?
Yeah, the farmers market in Bonnyville there, yeah.
Okay.
And then we're also at some of the stores like Co-op here in Lloyd.
Oh, you can find it at Co-op too?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
So,
all right.
yeah.
Thank you, Jesse. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
We'll take a break and we'll come back. We'll meet another vendor here at the Christmas Craft Fair and Chamber Expo.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with a Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
Welcome back. We're at the Christmas Craft Fair and Chamber Expo here at the Lloydminster Exhibition grounds, and we invite you to come down. $7 will get you in, and you're going to see over 350 booths combined. Every building, we just learned from Terry Lynn Mackey and from Alice Pattison, every building is packed full. There is something for everybody, and that includes lunch today as well. So if you get down here and you want to bring the girls and have a girl weekend or something like that, you can certainly plan to eat here as well. And there's lots of great food that's not so good for you either, and not so good for the teeth, but would be really good for the eyes, I suppose. No, we can't look at things quite
let's
that way.
Let's take it easy on the sugar.
Yeah.
For sure.
But we have Dr. Darren Phillips with us, and he is with DNA Optometry, and this is your guys' first time on the show. Thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for having us. Yeah, we're really excited to be part of the Christmas trade show and market this year. We had no idea what it was going to be like. We've never had a booth in here, well, mainly because our clinic with an optical is fairly new. We've been open for just over a year. So we brought non-prescription sunglasses, we brought reading glasses for non-prescription ones, babies' sunglasses, a whole bunch of dry eye kits, cloths and cleaners, nice gifts to be putting in the stocking. So yeah, we'll see how things go. I don't know how many opticals have been here before.
Yeah, this is your guys' first time, like you say. Tell us a little bit about your business. Give us a little bit of the history of DNA.
So I've been working in Lloydminster as an optometrist since 2016. I opened up D&D Optometry in 2018, but I did not have an optical. I just did examinations. Once my contract was up for where I was at, I decided, you know what, let's open up a brand new clinic. So we built a new space on the east side of Lloydminster, and we added an optical. So we've been open for just over a year. We opened October of 2023, and things have been really great for us so far.
Tell us about some of your services, what you guys offer there.
So, like I mentioned, we do have a full optical selling glasses, sunglasses, contact lenses, prescription, non-prescription things. We offer routine examinations. We offer emergency eye care. We're one of the only places that have an after-hours emergency line. Now, I don't like to have people abuse it, but let's say you get metal in your eye. Well, metal doesn't happen between 9 to 5. So if it's 7 o'clock on a weekend, you know, if I'm around, I'll help out. If I'm not, I'll try get you set up with somebody that can. But what really is unique with what we have to offer is our in-office advanced dry eye treatments. Dry eye is a pretty big deal for a lot of people these days. It's very symptomatic. It impacts the vision, it impacts the comfort of the eyes, and a lot of people here will just put an eye drop on it, right? Well, there's a lot more that can be done. So we do offer 2 treatments, radio frequency and intense pulse light therapy, for an in-office treatment to help relieve symptoms. And so if a person's ever interested, stop by our booth, come check us out at the show, or visit our website, dnaoptometry.ca or mydryeyeclinic.ca.
Is that a bad thing, like at this time of year? Like, is this?
So, yes. Actually, what's interesting is that over the last month, the number of dry eye patients that I've had have just skyrocketed. And a lot of people don't even realize that it's their dry eye. They'll talk about fluctuating vision, where they kind of have to blink a couple times to make things clear. Or maybe it's a little bit gritty, feels like something's in the eye. Dry eye is different with their symptoms for multiple people. Yeah.
That's interesting you say that, because it is at this time of year. It gets okay. Now, how many people come in and want to know about laser treatments and that kind of thing? And where are we at with that now?
So, laser surgery, it's been around for quite a long time, and there are some people that are good candidates for that. A lot of people think, well, if you're an optometrist, why would you refer somebody for a laser surgery? Well, there's actually a lot of benefits that we can do to work through the process of after the surgical care and to help maintain their eye health afterwards. So I'm still going to examine that person, and eventually, to be honest, they're still probably going to need glasses eventually.
Okay.
So it's not a forever thing usually.
Okay, the other thing with glasses is they become a part of your personality.
Absolutely.
They really do. They really do. You start to almost rely on them.
Well, I see you without your glasses today.
I know. Yeah,
you look a little different.
What about contact lenses? Is that still how popular are contact lenses? Because it seems to me like years ago they were very popular.
Yep.
You don't hear much about them anymore.
And it could be just because they're so mainstream right now. So there's a lot of people, yeah, absolutely. Contact lenses, we still do a lot of contact lens fittings, dailies, monthlies, and we do even hard contact lenses. A lot of people think that hard contact lenses were a thing of the past. And for the most part, maybe yes, but there's still a few situations where hard specialty ordered contact lenses that are custom made for you still have their place.
Are you the only doctor there?
I am not, actually. We're excited that as of September we have a new optometrist working with us, Dr. Deal. And so she's joined our team, and fantastic. We're excited to have her join us.
So what made you want to join the show? What made you want to come down and be a part of the Chamber Expo?
Well, last year we had just opened up October 2023, and to be honest, it was a little bit slow for us that weekend last November. And it could have been just because we were fairly new optical. People were just learning about us. So we thought, you know what, if you can't beat them, join them. So we're here, and we're happy to talk anything eye related with you guys, and offer our dry eye kits, cleaners, anything that we may have to offer you.
Since you opened up, how has it been to work with the Chamber?
To be honest, they're all fantastic. The Chamber is very influential with helping us connect with the community. And so we have been part of the Chamber since 2018. And I'm not even going to question it. I will continue my membership every year from here onwards.
Is there anything I'm forgetting to ask you, Derek?
Stop by to check us out. That's it.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll go inside the show. We'll find out about setup and things like that. Landon Beacott with the Tent Guys when we come back.
At CK McKean Roofing, they understand what it took to put that roof over your head for your family. With over 20 years of experience under their belt, they strive to show you that with their workmanship and their integrity. Not all roofing companies are created equal, and that's why CK McKean Roofing encourages you to focus on your most important investments, your home and your family. CK McKean Roofing. Roofers do it on top.
At Synergy Credit Union, we're more than just a financial institution. We're your partners in every step of your journey. From supporting local businesses to enhancing community life, we're committed to making a difference. Join us in shaping a brighter future. Together, we thrive, because this is Synergy.
Hey, welcome back to the Christmas Craft Fair and Chamber Expo at the Lloydminster Exhibition grounds. $7 will get you in, and there are over 350 booths set up throughout this entire building. The Lloydminster Exhibition is full of vendors here today, and the guy that set up most of those booths is sitting beside us right now, Landon Beacott with the Tent Guys. Thanks for being here, Landon.
Thanks, Ronnie. This is great. I don't get interviewed much, Kurt, so this is really fun. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Don't put them under the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello.
Well, we've had a lot of people who like the mayor likes to beat on the table, right,
there
Faye?
you go.
Yeah. She doesn't like that.
I haven't got to actually congratulate you about your ambassador award.
Well, thank
so I'm
you.
doing that on camera right now. So
Well, thank you,
Thanks,
man.
buddy. That with the chamber and all that stuff, this is great. And yeah, it's well earned, absolutely deserved, and yeah, couldn't win to a better person.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So this show is huge for you guys, isn't it? This is a huge part of your winter.
This is people like the Chamber of Commerce, the Lloydminster Exhibition grounds and stuff like that. It allows us to do year-round work, essentially. It's so important. Like, I don't know how to describe that better. But yes, it's a major part of what we do in the way of the setups and stuff like that. For trade shows, your carpet, your drape, those types of things. Power systems is another big thing for us, but it's rare that people need that, you know.
Well, that was going to be my question, is how much of when you come in, how much are you seeing that belongs to the Tent Guys? And it wasn't always like that, was it?
No, before COVID and stuff like that, it used to go to outside companies and stuff like that, outside of Lloydminster, but during COVID, we actually changed a couple things around and stuff. What you're seeing from us is things like your black curtains, drape, chairs, tables, power, everything you need to put on a bigger event locally in Lloydminster.
Red carpeting?
Red carpeting, yep. That type of stuff.
Well, tell us about the power, though. Like, how much of you, like, what happens with there's lights everywhere here. There's music everywhere here. Like, a lot of that is you guys as well?
Yes, yeah, that's all of us as far as it goes. Anything that you need for a trade show. So you need tables, skirts, clips. Power is a lot of it. We do a lot of insurance jobs for power. When like the mall went and got flooded, you need to build temporary power throughout to build all the blowers and stuff like that. That's what it's just like that. You're building a temporary power grid across places where there's generally no power.
I had no idea that was you guys.
Yeah,
who
it's
did that
weird.
as well.
Yeah, well, it's just something that it evolves as you kind of evolve things, I suppose.
You guys have evolved. How long does it take you to set up for something like this?
Well, this year we got to start on Tuesday, which was amazing. Nick and those guys, they got it all cleaned up for everybody after the cattle show, because that's another big part of what we do is cattle shows take a lot of power, so we build that. So yeah, they got it all cleaned up. So yes, we thankfully got to start on Tuesday, and we got done at about midnight last night. So
if somebody, like, what's the first step when you contact the Tent Guys and you have an event you want to do? Like, what?
Your idea.
Your idea, okay.
Because
I know you do event planning as well.
Yeah. What you need is your idea and why you're doing it. So one of the things that we found in the last, people say like trade shows are dying, and it's like, well, not really. Shows like this have huge waiting lists and stuff like that. It's what kind of idea do you have? This one here, I would say, is a hand-to-hand sales. It does more sales than a lot of our other trade shows. And again, the people who set up like Tracy and stuff like that, they're here. People come here to buy, she's here to sell. I'm here to do some advertising and those types of things, but you need just a good idea, and then after that, let us help you.
Because there's definitely some room in the market for some more shows, I would say.
I would think so, yeah. And Lloydminster does have a lot of trade shows. We have like everything, well, not everything equine anymore, I guess, but Agrivisions at the Lloydex. This year, the Spring Sport and Leisure Show will be coming back. We'll be doing the Indian relay stuff, and hopefully that'll have a bigger component for an event. There's chuck wagons, those types of things. And then there's a lot of off things that not everybody attends, but that are still kind of neat. Things like the PBR down here at the X, or chuck wagons. Sorry, I already said that one, but the fair, those types of things.
Yeah.
You know, but there is a big market for other things. We ourselves used to produce trade shows. We used to produce the Family Expo and the Weddings on the Border, which we've gotten a little too busy, and so now we actually have another company. They're doing a wedding show as well in Lloyd. So,
yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned that you guys have evolved so much. Like, you've added everything from plates and cutlery. Like, when I got married, we had chairs from you guys. We had almost everything we had. We came from the tent guys.
Well, thank you for the
and
business.
that included cutlery, right?
Yeah, plates, those types of things.
Yeah.
We don't really push that stuff too terribly much. I like to personally do the tents,
the big things.
Like, I like to do bigger things, but the smaller stuff is great because you become a one-stop shop for people. It's often, I find, what a lot of people want is just everything in one, but there's a lot of great other people in events in Lloydminster. You know, there's some fantastic decorators, there's some so you try to set yourself up in a way that yes, you get to be a person that a lot of the big shows get to come to and those types of things, but then a lot of networking throughout Lloydminster that you get to support a lot of other people. We work a lot with like Joyous Occasions or like Cody Maz, and what they do is completely different than what we do. And we try to, you know, come together, do a bigger event, split apart, go do the little ones, and then come together, do a bigger one. So, yeah.
That's awesome, Landon. Thank you. Is there anything I'm forgetting to ask you?
Not at all. But like you said, man, congratulations on that Chamber Award. That was, I was so excited to see you win. So, yeah, that to me was a big thing. So, and thank you to the Lloydminster Chamber of Commerce, not only for the awards and stuff like that, but for honestly, for putting things like this on. Good local work for our small company is a big thing.
And a big economic boost to our economy, too. There's a lot of people from out of town here.
Everybody I'm talking to is from somewhere else, it feels like. And the amount of restaurants, the amount of, like, my brother-in-law's got a little restaurant set up here now.
Chopsticks here.
Chopsticks, yeah. Go visit Chopsticks. We're giving away a $50 thing.
Best spring rolls in.
There you go. Yeah. But there's a lot of money that comes through these doors, and it's very much a credit to Terry Lynn and her team and the Chamber of Commerce. So we very much appreciate what they're doing, and yourself for promoting it.
Absolutely, I love events like this.
Same.
And there's been a lot of people. Like, I think after COVID, it took a little while for people to go back to trade shows.
I think so.
You can see the crowds going by us here. They're coming in waves.
I'm a little claustrophobic, so I don't love it, but I'm sure you and your family will.
Thanks, Landon.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you. We'll take another short break and be right back.
Hi, Tracy.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca. I used to be a pipeliner and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
Welcome back to the Christmas Craft Fair and Chamber Expo. This is the 36th annual, and it really is the kickoff to the Christmas season. And if you want to get into the Christmas spirit, all you have to do is look at Tracy Kurtz right now and her beautiful shirt that she's got on.
Gorgeous, yes.
Tracy is with Belisa Moda. She's also been on the show several times to promote her events that she's got going on in Maidstone as well. She's really built...
Marsden,
yes.
It's okay.
The whole Marsden-Nielburg area.
Yeah, it's all the M.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. But thank you for giving us some of your time.
For sure.
You travel around to trade shows like crazy.
I do.
You're really, really busy. That's how you've built your trade show up in Marsden, is by meeting all of these people. How big's this trade show when it comes to compared to others?
This show is probably pretty much the biggest for us for indoor. We do travel around, like you say. We're actually headed up to Grand Prairie. We do some shows in Fort McMurray. Last year, or actually just this last summer, we went to Big Valley Jamboree, which was exciting.
I remember that, yeah.
It's such a well put together show. You know, you can walk around and there's something different in every booth, even if there is the similar, but everything's different, right?
Right.
So, but yeah, we love being here. They do such an amazing between the chamber and between the markets, like with Alice, and it's amazing, right? Larissa's great. Like everyone it's so easy to get along with.
Yeah, you could be at either side. You could really you fall in there between being at the craft fair and being here. So tell us about your product, though. Tell us about Belize Moda.
So Belize Moda, I've been selling Belize Moda for almost over 7 years, which was crazy. So anybody that's looking for a sparkle ball earring or necklaces or anything like that, we have our new cups as well. I brought one online or on the show, and we have 2 stores in Regina, and then here in Lloydminster at Willow Creek, we carry our stuff. And as well, I'm available all the time, and I'm just live in Marsden. So like I say, sparkle ball earrings, we've got necklaces, we have bath bombs, we have belly button rings, we've got tons. Anything you want for sparkle, come see us.
Well, you could see how busy you guys are.
Yes, we are very busy.
You've had somebody here the entire time.
Yes.
But this is your newest? This is the latest?
This is our newest. We've got over, I believe, I almost have to count, but I think it's over 40 different colors, styles. So they're your new to-go mug now, the new sparkle. So yeah, hot, cold water, or hot and cold, they're great for anything.
You'll be out here the entire time?
Will so. Yep.
14-hour days out here.
I sure couldn't believe it this morning when I looked outside at like 9:30 and I'm like, okay, what's going on? Like, people are lined up way out in the parking lot to come in, and there's already people saying, it's way too full in here. And I'm like, it's not even 11 o'clock, you know? So good. I'm glad. It's, like I say, this brings a lot of people from not just surrounding areas, but like other communities. And there's tons of people that travel to just come specifically to the show.
So when you're traveling around, you're going to other communities and stuff like that. Like, I imagine it's not cheap. Yeah. Like we look at the economic boost for our economy here, and I know Terry Lynn is trying to get a handle on how much of a boost to our economy this would be. But I bet you could give a really good estimate just from traveling around to places like Grand Prairie. And how much you have to spend.
Yes, even they always say, well, your hotels and your fuel and your food. I never estimate food because we eat, so it's not an extra expense, right? But it does cost. I mean, a person gets worked up, and you think like once you pay a couple $100s, and so we've paid up to $1,700 for an actual trade show booth of 10 by 10. And you go there and you think, man, I got to sell a lot of earrings to make up for $1,700, right?
Right.
So, but it costs to put the event on as well, right from your advertising. I know social media, most of it's free, but, advertising in the paper, going on the radio, I mean, that stuff's not cheap either, right?
No, that's for
But
sure.
You need that promotion. So, and I do love coming here. Already this morning, we were out walking around this morning, and I've already grabbed 15 business cards of people that I didn't know, and hopefully they'll come to my market next year in September, right? So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
What we've heard from a lot of our vendors is they like coming here because it's busy. People are buying.
Yes.
Is it this season? Is it the season?
I think it's the season. It's the start of Christmas. I've always said, the snow needs to be on the ground for people to shop. But I find that this is almost the market that kicks it off for Christmas and people wanting to shop. And now with, things happening with our containers of stuff being stuck in BC, and now unfortunately the postal strike,
yes,
if you want to do Christmas shopping, here's your place. Get it all done in one place, and there's something for everyone here. Whether you just want to come in and walk around and have some donuts, or you want to actually buy any piece of merchandise, it's available, right?
You guys got anything going on in Marsden right now?
Marsden, we do not. We just finished our Christmas preview, and we finished our fall supper. We fed over 250 people. It was great. The next thing we've got coming up is our Street Fest in September of next year.
That's a ways to look ahead to.
It is, but it's going to be our 5th year, so I'm excited about it. I mean, it's going to be huge. I was just traveling actually recently in Arizona and came across a hot air balloon gentleman that's from Arizona, and he's interested in coming to Canada to actually maybe do balloon rides for our street fest. So I'm super excited about that. I hope it happens.
You're never afraid to ask, are you?
No. Sometimes
I
I need to maybe be a little bit more shy, but I'm not. It doesn't hurt to ask. If you don't ask, you're never going to know, right?
Okay, where'd you get the shirt?
Walmart.
Okay. Say you made
a place you go to Walmart or go to Giant Tiger, they've got tons of these kinds of shirts. So I'm like, let's do it. I love wearing my own stuff around so people know, but most people know who I am, so I don't have to wear my logo, right? And it's Christmas, so we thought, let's do something different.
You've built up quite a reputation.
Yeah, and I love it.
In a good way.
I love our customers. Everybody's so good. We never have issues, so it's good.
And she's set up right behind us here. We'll take another short break and be right back.
Thanks, Kurt.
Thank you, Tracy.
Perfect. So Are you here tomorrow too?
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
At CK McKean Roofing, they understand what it took to put that roof over your head for your family. With over 20 years of experience under their belt, they strive to show you that with their workmanship and their integrity. Not all roofing companies are created equal, and that's why CK McKean Roofing encourages you to focus on your most important investments, your home and your family. CK McKean Roofing. Roofers do it on top.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we work with local farm families to provide a high-quality product and a great selection for you. Try our mouth-watering smokies, pulled pork, roast beef, and more, made pure and natural with no additives or fillers. We offer custom processing, and our experienced team works for you to provide a selection of sausage, burgers, and jerkies made to your specifications. Take your grilling to the next level with a Yoder smoker. Complete the grilling experience with a Canadian-made, award-winning line of House of Q barbecue sauces. We're locally owned and operated, and we look forward to seeing you today.
It's more than just taxes at L&A CPA. Assurance, accounting, retirement planning, estate planning, business consulting, financial consulting, farm program support, and bookkeeping. But yes, there is always taxes. The team at L&A CPA is committed to helping you achieve your best results and will be there to assist you every step of the way. L&A CPA, with offices in Provost, Vermilion, and Lloydminster.
Welcome back. This is the 36th annual Christmas Craft Fair and Chamber Expo here at the Lloydminster Exhibition grounds. $7 to get in, and there are over 350 vendors here throughout the entire building here at the Lloydminster Exhibition. One of those vendors is Revolt Motorsports, and we have got Clint here from Revolt. So thanks for being here, Clint. Appreciate it.
Well, thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to do this. We're happy to be here. This is a great show. The amount of people that come every year and give us a chance to showcase. We're not just motorcycles and Harley repairs and performance, and we do everything nowadays. But we also sell a lot of Dixon and a lot of different hoodies and different clothing, and it's nice to get out to meet everybody too. So I usually like to work this booth because I get to see all my customers I don't see. If I don't see them in the summer, I get to see them coming here in the fall, and just see how they're doing and check in with them. And so it's a great opportunity to come to this. It's just amazing the amount of people that flow through here, right?
Tell us about the business, Clint. Tell us about Revolt and how you got started and where you've come from.
Well, back in 2010, we came up and bought Edge Harley Davidson, and that's kind of where it started. We'd been racing Harleys for years and Kawasaki's and everything else, and so it was kind of in the blood. So it was a nice step to get into the Harley business, and then that was going well, and we moved over onto 44th Street. And then as the economy started to roll over, Harley was starting to make some choices about they didn't want to have as many dealers, so they came to us and said, well, we want to shut you down, and we want to shut down, like, I think it was about 16 or 18 more dealers in Canada, so that, it'd be easier for them to, I guess, look after the business and manage fewer dealers than have them spread all over, cost-wise, economic-wise, and so it was very it was hard for us. Right?
There was a lot of people who were upset, not just you. There's a lot of your customers were upset about that. I remember that.
Oh yeah, no, it was pretty devastating for us to be told that don't worry about all the motorcycles you sold, because I went back and looked, and since 2010 to when they shut us down, between new and used, I'd sold over 1,400 motorcycles.
Wow.
Which is kind of almost hard to believe that you're putting that kind of through a small shop like that, but that's what it was, so after they came to us and said, well, we're going to shut you down, we started looking at some other options, and one of the options was, well, let's fire up. We're not going to do the Harley sell Harleys, but we're big in the performance business and parts. We still sell a lot of Harley original parts, a lot of aftermarket parts, performance builds. We got a dyno on site, so we still do a lot of that performance, and we've also picked up a lot of other work as far as restoring old bikes, whether it's Yamahas, Cowies, Goldwings, whatever. It doesn't matter anymore. We just do it. Of we'll get John Deere lawnmowers in there occasionally to fix, because once you work with carburetors and you're mechanical and you've been doing it all your life, it really doesn't matter what you get your hands on. You just fix it. So it's funny what we get walking through the door someday, but we usually don't turn it away. It's just, okay, let's get after it and get her done. But so it's rewarding. It's great. What I really like about it is I don't have any corporate pressures anymore where you have to do this, you can't say that, you can't post this on Facebook, you can't, you're going to get reprimanded for doing all this. So now it's like, we're here to look after the people, and we have such a great customer base, over the years. We got wonderful people, wonderful customers.
Where are you located now, Clint?
Okay, so we're, we moved into a temporary location, but now we're on the old Superior Propane building, which is right on 44th Street, just down from ME Tire. Let's see what else. Just pretty much across from McDonald's, where the open field, just further down. But
so like that Aztec Safety's right there.
Yes, right beside us.
Yeah. Where the kids would set up the Christmas tree lot all the time.
Yeah, no, it's a great location. Our temporary lot where we were before it had a gravel lot, so a lot of people were a little leery and driving their bikes in. Now we got a nice paved lot. We got easy access to get on and off, where we're front and center. So it's wonderful. It's a great location, and business-wise, it's really picked us up. In fact, I would almost say that we're busier service-wise there than we were actually as a Harley dealer, because now we're doing the older stuff, we're doing other brands, we're doing pretty much everything. And we've got people coming from Slave Lake, Cranbrook, all over Medicine Hat, Saskatoon, Regina, just to do, let us work on their stuff. So it's worked out to be a really good opportunity for us, really good.
What made you decide you needed to come into the Chamber Expo here?
Well, there's the wife.
Good answer.
The wife last year, and she said, you got to get in there, because there's just so much that we always did the spring exhibition show. Where we bring the motorcycles in, and then when we, then COVID hit, and obviously the dealership went away. So last year they didn't have, but the year before we brought it in, and she always said, well, you should come to this. It's a lot busier, and occasionally I would come and check it out. But so last year was our first year, and it. To actually be a exhibitor in here, and it's just seeing the people and getting to meet the people and talk to them that I haven't seen for a while. It's been a really good thing. I look forward to it. It's great.
Tell us again about some of your products that you've brought here.
Well, we move a lot of Dixon flannels, and their bamboo shirts. We stock wide ranges, usually from small right up to 5XL. Because you never know who's walking in the door. You got to make sure you got what you can for them. So we try to keep a good selection of that. And we have some of their new releases, the Dinner Party and the Still. And then, of course, we have our local branded our hoodies and our T-shirts and like a couple different Revolt prints on them. And then a little bit of Odin wear, some gloves, some lights, some food doodads and stuff for stocking stuffers and bug wash and different things. So We got a good selection, not as much as we have at the store, but we have a fair bit here, or pretty much cleaned out all the Dixon from the store anyway to get
Awesome.
in here.
You got a great booth here. You got a great location. So when you come into the trade fair, you're going to walk straight in, and then you take a right turn, and you're right there. One of the first booths.
Yeah.
So easy to spot. How many years for Revolt then?
How many years with Revolt? Well, 2020, when 2020 October, we knew that was our last date when Harley. They gave us an announcement in August, so we ran till August 2020, and then basically within 2 months we fired up as Revolt, and just hardly skipped a beat, right?
So about the same time that we've been doing live with Kurt Price then.
Yeah. Because I mean, me and you talked previous about it.
We
and
did.
then
Yeah.
With Edge kind of shutting down, I kind of backed away a little bit from doing anything. I didn't want to let the cat out of the bag, so everything kind of we were kind of held to some corporate guidelines. So, but it's great to actually have a chance to sit down and chat a little with you. We'll say.
Yeah, I love that you said you got the big for the big men too.
Yeah.
Because I'm one of those big men. So if you're looking for somebody, like we always say, if you're looking for somebody who's hard to shop for, hard to find stuff for, this is the place to come. So if you got a big guy in your life, you go see Clint at Revolt Motorsports here. And anything I'm forgetting to ask, Clint? Do you want people to know?
No, I mean like I said, we never used to be open Saturdays, but with this new location, we've been open every Saturday, right? On say 10 to 4. We'll stay open growing into Christmas and probably year round at this point now. Like it just seems to be that much easier to look after the people. And we're also open till 6 at night. We were 8:30 in the morning till 6 at night, Monday to Friday, which we found so many customers that they'll get off at 4:30 or 5, and they have a hard time actually getting in. This way, we're front and center there, and we're open till 6. So. And if you call ahead, we're very accommodating, dropping off motorcycles or whatever after hours on Sundays. We're here to look after that customer like we always have. And a lot of them are friends anyway, so it's a nice setup, right? So
thanks, Clint. Appreciate it.
I appreciate it very much. Thank you too.
We appreciate you joining us today. We are going to be back with you tomorrow. We'll be talking about Samaritan's Purse and Operation Christmas Child. And what we'll do is we'll talk to Leonard Hyatt, and then Jerry Frank has the Lights and Sounds of Christmas House, and he always raises funds for Big Brothers Big Sisters and some different organizations. He's going to come in and tell us about that, and tell us about his big launch night, which is just over a week away as well. If you haven't figured it out yet, the Christmas season is here, and it may start here at the Christmas Craft Fair and Chamber Expo. Once again, the 36th year, $7 to get in. They're here all weekend with lots and lots of shopping to do with over 350 vendors, and we will talk to you again tomorrow.